bunk. Let's just make sure this bitch is going. All right,
Where's
we got the right
Steven?
channel. That's good. That's good. Put this in the usual rooms. Put it in Nazbull because Lord knows Rocky might want to fucking butt in on this one, and I'll have to remind him.
Where has he been anyway? It's been like a couple of days. So I haven't heard from him.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna keep rubbing them or needling the man. All
I'll
right.
DM him. We're talking about trannies. Yay!
Well, not exactly. We're talking about kids and why. Why is this a thing? Is what I'm mostly confused about. Um. And stream time. Ooh, what's Noel talking about? Very old private playlist of songs I've been keeping since I started listening to music as a teenager. Every time I open it up, I get an alert something else has been deleted due to copyright. It's sad some of the songs important to me I've lost as well. Will never hear again. Well, put them on your computer, Noel. Anyways, if it keeps happening, I could understand the first couple of times. Hello, everyone. We're here with Hello Rouge, Hateful, Lord Ben Maza, Kendra, fighting off a sneeze. Yeah, we're going to power through it. Good. It fucked off. I'm joined by the Secret Dreamer.
Apples.
Indeed. Apples, indeed. Uh, yeah, they're still here. Rouge and Instepius.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
You are very quiet. Just so I let you know.
I know.
Okay.
Fucking
So,
fix it, back.
so just to be clear, so West Virginia
Yeah.
is pretty much fighting against drag queens.
Well, no. Okay, so here's the headline. West Virginia.
They're against drag queens indoctrinating our children.
Okay, cool. Well, clearly we'll get
Fuck.
we'll be going around the room here. West Virginia states revolt against drag queen story hour forces cancellation in public library. A West Virginia public library has canceled their showing drag queen story hour following a massive grassroots pushback against the perverse engagement. The Morgantown Public Library system issued a Facebook announcement. Well, there's your first issue using Facebook, that the event would be canceled, alleging that the violation threats more the reasoning behind the decision. Morgantown Public Library System regrets to announce that due to multiple threats of violence against their volunteer readers, Drag Queen Storytime scheduled for November 16th is canceled, they wrote. Now, here's where I want to butt in real quick. And a bunch of people before we get into, my civil rights and all this shit, if a bunch of bronies just out of the blue volunteered to go read for kids, I'd be like, why? I'd be like, but why do you want to do this so bad? And that's my knee-jerk reaction to, like, why do a bunch of drag queens want to read to a bunch of kids? Like, and they looked rather young in, like, the early part here. Like, why do you, like... probably inappropriate. Am I wrong to call it cosplay?
Probably not. I don't know.
Rouge?
You're talking about the
Cosplay
like
short for
comparing
costume
drag
play.
queens.
So
Okay, so
possibly.
okay, I'll use a different terminology as a different vernacular here. Why would you putting on the Ritz for a bunch of kids? Like, if your thing is, I want to dress up as a woman. I'm like, okay, but why here? Like, why in front of the kids is what I'm mostly confused about before I jump to
Now
conclusion.
I'm gonna go on a whole thing here, but I want to wait till everyone else is done.
All right.
That and I got to use the
My
bathroom, so.
my thought. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. My thought would be like, I guess they want to teach kids, like, it's okay if you want to be a drag queen because it's okay to be socially acceptable like that, if that makes
No,
any
and
sense.
that's one thing
And like
too. But
I guess
it's story time for, like, kids. I don't understand, like, if perhaps I'm misunderstanding this too, or maybe we need to keep reading. Um, why would a drag queen
maybe
need?
it's to get
Yeah,
maybe it's to get kids used to like seeing that in today's culture.
but,
Maybe
like, okay,
something
so
like
again, I grew up in a different time, and I'm just, like, guessing. So, like, parents read to kids. extended family, like maybe an aunt or a babysitter, reads to kids. Perhaps a teacher reads to kids. Random assholes on the street do not. And if this had been like, okay, the drag queen is a teacher, I would be expecting if you hired that drag queen, if the school did that and wanted them to read to kids, that'd be fine. But why are you just like nabbing a random drag queen and be like, you read to kids? I'm like, that's odd. And I feel I should be okay to say that's odd. What do you think?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
And again,
I wonder if it's like a specific. I wonder if it's a specific icon in the drag queen community, maybe.
Even so, I mean, if you want to do that with teenagers, perhaps, which I can't imagine they'd have the patience to sit through it. More toxic far left. Hi, Cloudy. Secret Jim. I was just talking about you.
one thing at a time.
Yeah. We could get to you in a hot minute, but we'll be switching to Discord because I know you.
Oh no! Keep him away from me.
No.
Oh, why? What did Cloudy do to you, Secret?
Everything.
Oh, that.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay.
I'm trying not to get you
We'll
Anthony.
Oh no! Look! It doesn't stop my super chats. What exactly did Cloudy do to piss you off, Secret?
But I wanted to get into my thing.
He knows exactly what the fuck he did, and if I ever fucking see him,
Hey.
Okay, I mean, should we mosey our way over to Shut Up
everything
Liberal and
Secret
have a
Jimmer is
talk
about
with
to
Cloudy?
say? She only wants to happen in a simulation, and not in real life.
What's going on?
Sure, let's go with.
Okay.
Let's say that for the kiddies out there.
In a simulation, in a book she's writing.
I mean, we're already talking about like freaking cross-dressing. I'm pretty sure the demonetization or the unad friendly is long fucked off.
Yes, all the cop shit.
Considering the history of drag queens, storytime events, which I'm not familiar with, West Virginia residents may be corrected for concerning about coming to their communities. 2 sexual predators have been recently found administrating drag queen storytime hour events to children in just one city. Ooh, should we look? Who wants to go into that one? All right. All right. Fuck off, Bill O'Reilly. That's flattering. Transgender prostitute grooms kids as a drag queen story hour. Woo! That's a spicy meatball.
Oh God.
Okay, has found a second child predator who targeted kids through this demented program. Okay, wow. Interesting ads. Anyways, they're revealing that Houston public libraries allowed a sex offender to groom children at a controversial drag queen story hour. Wow, that's perhaps not the best light. Anyways, what's the saying? 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward. The Houston.
Yeah, 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, the Houston Mass Resistance Whistleblower Group has found that another pedophile has been given immediate access to young children at these perverted events. You know, I swear to God, I didn't read that much into this, and I didn't think it was going to be one of those streams.
This plays a larger part into what I wanted to say.
Here's the whole thing. You don't have to speculate, Step. It's right here on this page.
No, I'm reading it.
Okay, the Houston.
So basically, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Houston Mass Resistance uncovered that the William Travis Dees, who's a member of the drag queen group called the Space City Sisters. Sounds like something Bernie Spector might know about. I'm not associating Bernie Spector with predators. Has participated in drag queen story hour events in the sit town. Dees is a child sex offender who brags about his time as a transgender prostitute. That's just a big giant shit sandwich, isn't it? He was photographed as a drag queen story hour event carrying a rubber chicken, a symbol used by homosexuals to indicate a sexual preference for younger boys. You learn something new every day, guys.
Yep. And it's a conspiracy theory.
I'm never going to be able to look at cheese sandwich. I'm never going to be able to look at cheese sandwich. I'm making that joke, damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah?
So basically, what West Virginia is doing is they're taking 1, 2, or 3 bad examples, however many there are, and basically putting the drag queen community.
Oh, hold it. They're parents. They're allowed to be unreasonable to protect their kids. It's their job. I'm not
I mean,
like
I completely understand that, but not just. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Like,
Yeah, I'll go
basically,
into
a
my thing
few
over
bad
there.
examples.
it's a
A
really
few
bad
bad
example. Like
examples.
it's really, really fucking
Yes,
bad. Like
it really is.
oh
But
my god.
okay, I got it. A few bad apples out of the whole bunch being placed on top of the barrel. Let's go with that analogy. Basically, is saying, "Oh, the top is bad, so the rest are bad," when that's not fucking true.
Look,
Yes, there's bad apples in every community.
well,
There's
hold it. You just said bad
bad
apples.
apples.
Let's go directly to that. If your parents basically heard about like one apple having razor blades in it, from that point on, if the parents are anything worth their salt, come like Halloween, they're gonna go through your crap from now on. That's just how shit is. And if they're involved in something that isn't absolutely necessary, that's I doubt. Call me a bigot, but I'm not sure the kids are all that much into this shit either. Like I'm just imagining a bunch of oh no, don't take away drag queen's story time. Like I can't imagine the kids are all that broken up about it.
That makes me wonder though, like if the parents did make the children go to this, maybe the parents were expecting, the children to experience uh
I was
how do I
picturing it
say
as a
this?
school program. My
Oh,
gut.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'm the wrong. Well,
Maybe
it's
to teach about like the diversity of the world today pretty much.
well.
That could be it.
So now that we've had a more open-minded opinion, Step, would you like to jump in here and hopefully not go too far?
Absolutely.
Okay. Gently.
This Virginia revolt is kind of important
Oh boy.
because it shows the natural reaction to this growing levels of, to put it blatantly, it's cultural degeneracy.
Oh boy.
This stuff never ends at one point, and you've noticed this too, I assume. It started with let us marry, then it was a natural progression. Let us have our cakes. Let us get our. No, hold on, I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
These are the very same people who always claim they are oppressed, even though they have the
Hold it.
every single major
I've got to
corporation.
adjust that right now. You said these very same people.
I'm not talking about Jews, no.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Thanks for. I think you fought to get that in the door.
No.
It's about cross-dressing and transgender and cross-dressing.
The majority of these people are absolutely in the LGBT community.
From what I've heard.
Here's the thing. And
No.
before
You didn't let me answer.
section.
You just cut me off and ran me over. Those are entirely two apples to oranges, from what I've heard.
No,
from what I've heard, that basically you could be a cross-dresser and be completely straight. Burning Donut used to talk about that drag queens are something that were somewhat of the punching bag of the LGBT community.
I mean, they're really not. And the fact you had to cite Burning Donut is kind of telling. But
I mean, he knows more about being gay than I do. So
finish. Can I?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I've
technically you do
noticed this in
too.
people's comment sections too. These are the very same people who will always say, whenever there's a pushback against these things, this blatant promoting of a sexualization of children. We've seen this before with people like Desmond is Amazing and other child drag queens that have been used as bait by pedophiles, especially at pride parades and other events. It's never just, it's always one way. Every time people have a pushback against these things, natural response.
All right, so wait. You brought up. No, hold it. You brought up. Hold it. You brought up Desmond is Amazing. Hold it. You brought up. Hold it. Let me fucking ask you a question.
When I'm done, you keep interrupting me.
No, because you're on a point here. You brought up Desmond is Amazing, so I'm going to ask. In a LGBT or all the whole alphabet soup, with the whole alphabet soups on LGB, which one is Desmond?
I mean, his mom says he's trans and he's believing it, and his dad's trying to give him pushback. But it's test again.
So it's not cross-dresser.
Splitting hairs, Anthony.
Well, no, I'm not splitting hairs. I'm basically calling.
I can't finish anything.
I'm trying to call a spade, and I wanted to goddamn because we're talking about cross-dressers.
I'm trying to finish before you interrupt me for the 7th time.
Fine, take it.
This is the overall point, though. This is kind of what I was getting at. Every time these people react to this way, every time people rebel against this stuff, the natural response is, oh, just let people do what they want to do. Live and let live. Except it's always one way. The very same people who say live and let live will push back against these people who want to raise their children the way they want to raise them, who do not want them to participate in these things. These are things that are backed by massive corporations and other stuff, pushing this. Let's put children in fucking tight fucking booty shorts and stuff. It's never one way. They want them to live how they live. It's never. Well,
there's an easy layup there. You're leaving on the floor.
You tell.
You were saying that it's always one way. I mean, isn't it literally Man's Day today? And there's a bunch of LGBT people trying to explain what men are.
Yeah, it's never let people do what they want to do. If I don't want my kid to go to these things, if I want to raise my kid in the way I want to raise him, and then I have all these fucking people telling me, no, you can't do that. Let's send our kids to be.
So let me ask you.
Practically brainwashed.
No, I get that too.
Like
but step. Let me ask you a question. You're one of these parents. You don't listen. What are they going to do? Send Antifa to your house?
Send what?
I have a quick question about. I'm sorry. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
His name's Steph.
Steph. Go ahead.
Steph. I just have a quick question about something you said earlier. About kids dressing up in cross-dressing, and pretty much being lured or being used to lure out pedophiles and stuff. Where exactly are you reading this at? Because I've never come across anything like that.
Oh, certainly. There are countless examples.
I mean, I've been busy IRL, but
that's kind of like a natural thing. Like,
hold it. Before Steph puts something in the chat,
going to have.
I could actually answer her for this. Secret Jammer, you'll want to look this up on your own. There's a kid named Desmond is Amazing. You could look that up on YouTube. The inclination is that basically Desmond dresses up in drag and a bunch of grown men pay for them to do a routine that is perhaps not something a child should be doing. You know what? I'm not going to say perhaps.
I've seen picture after picture.
How old is Desmond?
I've seen
I'm sorry.
Beg your pardon?
Hold on.
How old is Desmond?
How old is Desmond?
I don't know, but I can look at it and saying it's
young.
too old. It's too young.
He's pretty young.
Yeah, it's too young to be doing. Feel free to again.
Okay, and
I've seen. Here's the thing, though. I've seen picture after picture of little kids. We're talking like preteens in these scampy outfits at fucking gay bars.
Okay, I got you too there, Step. But I'm trying to. Can we keep it to one example so Secret Chamber can like take a look real quick?
Well, no, he asked me where I'm getting this stuff from. He asked me where I'm getting this stuff from.
There's no trans here.
I'm a lady. I'm a lady. I have boobs. Thank you very much.
I said she.
You said he.
No, you said you said.
Yeah.
You probably cut out the weird.
Well, it's on tape, so if we really care enough, we can go back and timestamp it and be like, "This is where Step tried to deny that he got the." No.
I mean, if you had said dude, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just like I'm a.
Okay.
But no,
cool.
you're good.
Fantastic.
So
I'm sorry for assuming.
It's Desmond.
Yeah.
DESMUND.
Desmond
you're
is
good.
yeah. Do not put it in the chat. I don't want it in stream.
Right.
No. Desmond is amazing. Is that what it is?
Yes.
All
while
right.
you're looking that up,
you can look that up and probably just by the thumbnails alone and be like, no, that's probably not cool.
but those pictures of kids in booty shorts at gay bars, that's basically like the end product of things like drag queen story hour. It's putting into the heads of these children, well, I can dress up in fucking sexual outfits and eventually go to gay bars where grown men will shove money in my fucking pants. Because I've seen pictures of that. Sorry, voice crack. So it's a natural progression. And when people start to push back on this...
What? Yes, Secret. Yes, Secret.
Yeah, he's 12. That's definitely not okay.
Okay, yeah, I could have told you that. It's pretty low.
And while I'm not calling for a revolution in a simulation, we have to do something about this. Because it's clear whenever people try and revolt against this, they are demonized by organizations like the Southern Poverty Law Center every single time. They lose their jobs. So when you claim, people are going to send people to their house,
hold up there. You already answered your own question there. It literally says the Southern Poverty Law Center. No sulfurous.
Anthony.
What?
Do you really not? You don't? Okay, well, that's on you for not knowing what the Southern Poverty Law Center
I'm from the North, son. I don't, really concern myself with the.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
basically what the Southern Poverty Law Center claims to do is highlight hate groups, highlight all this stuff. It's not just a Southern thing. I can tell you that right now. You can look it up on your own time. The Southern Poverty Law Center.
Okay. Well, I'm respecting them
people's
pretending
jobs
to be
label
from the
people
South.
who push back against these diversions of our culture. Every time people organize against this stuff, they are doxxed, they lose their jobs, they lose their income. So it's not literal government oppression. Again, these people have the backing of almost every single major corporation and even an intelligence agency. If you look at, I think it was either the IRS or not the IRS. Which it wasn't the CIA either. It was one of the major intelligence agencies. They have the backing of all these people.
So here's the
And
thing.
anytime people
So
try and
here's the
revolt
funny
against this
thing,
stuff,
Step.
there's
Step.
docks and they lose their jobs.
So Step, for a hot minute there, if you'd have kept your cool, you had a moment here where basically there's a bunch of grown men dressed up in drag reading off to kids, and then in the second article you had a grown man who was preying on kids, and you could have, or you breached out a little bit, but suddenly, and then guys, and then the CIA, and then the FBI. Well, I can't be certain. Like, if you would have just like toned that in a skosh, you would have stuck the landing.
This is getting to the no. This is my overall point. It's the people who say live and let live always contradict themselves.
But
and every time people try and push back against this, they get doxxed, they get harassed, their families get harassed, they lose their jobs, they lose their income. And again, these people have the backing of almost every single major corporation in the United States. So the pushback against these things is getting smaller and smaller because of things like this. Because of our media telling us that these things are okay, and because of things like Transgender Story Hour,
So here's my problem with this right now, Step. As a normal God-fearing man, I wanted to go out there and saying, see, it's gross that somebody's preying on kids, and I had my whole point here. But now I can't enjoy it because then someone like Step's like, no, wait, I'm working really hard. I'm going to tie this into Israel any minute now, and then I have to go.
I did not say.
It's coming.
Israel once.
It's coming. It's like
I actually wasn't going to. That was not part of my thing at all.
Okay, I get. Let me ask a question.
I mean, you brought up Southern Poverty
Absolutely.
Law
Hold on,
Center when there's no specific tie.
You win enough. Let's see.
Is there any tie? No, hold it. Is there any tie
shit.
to Southern Poverty Law Center to any of this right now? This specific story.
Not this, Anthony. Not this specific story, but it has.
Then leave your fucking extra. Leave your extra fruity bullshit
Anthony.
on the side there.
Oh my God, you're missing the point. Let's Secret Humor go. What do you want to say?
I'm just curious. I'm not going to shame you if you're not for it, or if you're against it, or if you are for not against it, or, all that good stuff.
I don't care. Say what you want to say. Free speech.
I'm just curious. Are you for trans rights or no? Because everything you're saying is making me lean towards, okay, he's not for it, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
Well, what do you mean by trans rights?
Like transgender people in general.
I'm aware what transgender people are. Like, what do you mean transgender rights? Like, what do you?
I just mean, do you support them?
Do I acknowledge that trans people exist? I mean, what kind of a question is this? Do I support?
I think he's doing a Sheldon right now, where he's trying to play. Really
I'm not
stupid.
doing a Sheldon.
Yes, you are.
I'm really not, but all right.
Yes, you really are. Yeah. Okay, so here, let me answer this, Step, and then you can pretend to not understand it. I think Secret Jimmer is asking, do you believe that trans people should be allowed to get married, for example?
For an example.
Why should I care what they do?
So that basically means as long as Rocky's not breathing over my shoulder, as long as Richard Spencer isn't over there.
You're trying to find a contradiction where none exists. If it's between them, I couldn't give.
Well, why the hell can't you just give that answer? Why did you have to fight it so hard?
I was literally just about to give that exact answer, and then you kept interrupting me again for the
no. You were playing really stupid there. You were getting real dumb and retarded. I kept going, why isn't he just
trans rights? And it was like, well, what rights do trans people not have?
I wasn't trying to start anything. I was just curious. No, I'm sorry.
I don't blame you, but it's like, what rights do trans people not have right now besides the fucking military shit?
Okay, there you go. That's a decent answer. Before Ellie Babb here gets on a roll again, Secret Jimmer, what rights are you referring to?
What the fuck is Ellie Babb?
Well, the military one was was one of them. The right to
okay, now.
Well, get married.
Okay. Hold it for the military thing. We actually talked to Pool Guy, who's Bernie Inspector's friend, who actually pointed out that during transitioning, combined with being on the field, that's perhaps not the most healthiest of atmosphere. I believe we had Gilda Dash come along for that, and we've covered that topic before. I believe that stream is up on Fandom Frenzy. I don't have it all.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't have it all memorized right now, and there's a lot of nuance to that whole discussion that had a lot more informed people than myself, and certainly Step. Whereas Step will just try and wing his way through it. Don't. Oh, are you going to pretend like you weren't?
Winging through what?
As
Well, she
opposed,
said trans rights. And
oh,
like, what
since I,
rights
I
do
don't
trans
remember
not
a
people
single
not
time
have?
in my life where I heard Step just, like, I can't really speak on that right now. It's always been, well, I've got this figured out now, guys.
Well, it's always my opinion. I mean, did I ever say otherwise?
Sure.
I mean, no, I didn't. But when you're saying trans rights, well, what rights do trans people not have?
They said military and
Well, like,
outwitting.
Well, the military
Yeah.
thing is, I can understand, yeah, but like what?
With
wait,
their,
what do you mean? Understand? Like,
No, I understand the military thing, and I support the military thing for the reasons Anthony just listed out. So, like, what right
so when you
besides like the fucking military bullshit?
thing,
First of all, I like to point out something funny. I realize most trans people are against the military as a whole. So, I mean, it's funny that they'd want to join it. But besides the military thing, like, what like rights? Do trans
all
people
right. So let me answer that right now.
It was a joke.
No, hold it.
Really?
Since step through that little glib clip in there, so I'm gonna slap that up right now. The military isn't magically just because. No, I'm gonna take this one secret. Just
Sorry.
because some trans person winds up getting in the military, they're not gonna stand in front of their drill sergeant and like start like preaching about like they're gonna be marching fucking miles until they're broke down and molded like everybody else in the military. That's the
well,
whole
no, my
point.
question is like, what about the ones that are already in the military?
Unfortunately, I believe that they're
Unfortunately,
being.
they are in the military, and I think they should get out if they're fucking like
As I understood it, I thought that they were being removed.
good.
Why? Why is that a good thing?
Okay.
Did we not just talk? Did we not just go over this?
I was about to do this delicately, but yes, I explained that we've done that in a previous stream on Fan and Frenzy, and I was trying to
I
move. Since I don't have it all.
Previous
Hold it. I don't have that all.
That's fair.
I don't have that all entirely memorized, and I also don't have the people who are more informed, like Gilded Dash and Pool Guy, to go through that. As one of them was transgender and one of them was military, and there seemed to be a good common ground. And there seems to be significantly less informed to go on military right now, so I don't have the expertise where I would be able to pull back on the people who would be more informed to give those answers, and you having that discussion with a edgy 15-year-old who worships Richard Spencer would be not productive into your best interests.
Oh, that's what it is. He's a teenager.
Yes!
Gotcha.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
It's fine, you know.
It's okay, Steph. You have your.
No, you're good.
It's
I'm
usually
just
someone
messing with
people
you.
bring up when they have no arguments. I'm not saying you're doing it right now, Anthony, but people have done that.
No, I get that too, Steph. Oh, you're tired of
I
someone
was just
bring.
messing
Hold,
with
hold.
Good.
Steph, you're tired of someone bringing up your age. Yeah, tell it to the person who's like, oh, he's 40. What the fuck does he know?
Hold on. I didn't say that. I said it's a crutch that people use when they like have no arguments. And I've been in debates before. People are like, well, you're just a teenager. What do you know?
I was trying to move the fucking thing along so
I
you go back
didn't
to
say
reading the
you
goddamn
did. I
article.
said, I'm not
Holy
saying
shit!
You're doing it. I literally just said that.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
I know it's getting heated. I understand.
Yeah. All right. We'll try and continue reading from here. Dees was convicted in 2004 in the sex crimes against 4 young children, ages 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. See, here's the whole thing.
Well then.
The fact that it's so even almost makes me think bullshit, but what are the odds? Was jailed as listening as a high-risk offender. Mass resistance activists have also identified numerous aliases which Dees used for various characters and personas, the whistleblower wrote. Was this online? Anyways, who the fuck uses personas in person? Furries? Anyways, since Dees was 16 years old at the time of his conviction, interesting, his record is sealed. I didn't know you could get sexual crimes sealed. And not posted on government site. However, it is available from the sex offender record resource they added. A little contradictory. Making matters even worse, the Space City Sisters, a drag group, blah, 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 also engaged in open blasphemy, mocking the Catholic Church publicly while celebrating degeneracy and gender bending. They are a part of a national network of heretics called the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Sounds like a Warhammer 40k thing, which also targets kids as a drag queen story hour events. What is this website? Is this one of yours?
Which website is this?
I don't see Big League Politics.
Big League Politics.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm not used to news websites making the remarks blasphemous. I'm like, oh, when did that happen? I'm not disagreeing with it, but I'm just saying the men dress as garish, hideous parodies of Catholic nuns and mock Catholicism. They are popular features of gay
Yeah,
pride
see?
parades and other LGBT events across the county. Okay, so here's my whole thing. So what you're saying to me is there's a bunch of stupid liberals who went, lol, they're making fun of religion. You could watch our kids and then their kids got molested? Ah,
Apparently.
you're breaking my heart. So basically, a bunch of people who wanted to laugh at religion got their kids molested by them being stupid. Ah, you're breaking my heart. Anyways, they now also,
Catholicism.
yeah. I'm sorry for the kids, but as for the parents, it sounds like you kind of got what you deserved.
Also hierarchy.
Hi, Rocky. They now
Hey.
they also now do the
You
drag
joined a
queen
very-
story hour readings to small children in the Houston Mass Resistance Road. Dee's blog, when I learned as a trans dominatrix, gives glimpse into the warped mindsets of the mentally ill predator. I have tried for so many years to alleviate my depression and dysphoria through random sex. I had lost
That's
track.
gonna do it. Okay.
Rocky knows it's very specific sex. I had lost track of how many partners I've had. Dees wrote. Dees nuts. Anyways, while I have no problem facilitating men's fantasies of being tied up, tying knots is something else I've learned as a dominatrix who needs the Boy Scouts. Being beaten, having hot wax poured on them, or watching them ejaculate just from that escalated, looking at them, I still haven't been okay with being fetishized, he added.
This freak thinks that like men just fantasize about that shit. Is that what they're implying?
Sounds like rating therapy Rarity's Twitter, but moving along, he finished with his hopes for the future. One day, if trans and cis and queer and straight people of color and white, women, men, and non-binary people work together to end
refuse.
this fucked up system, sex work can become something into which people enter, not because they have to, but because they just like to fuck.
Yeah, but trans people are oppressed, guys.
Hey, look, I think I remember very specifically when I popped on Twitter and said I'm not really a big fan of that sort of thing, and someone's like, what about porn? And I'm like, let's not muddy the waters here. You leave Pornhub alone. I'm talking about the people on the street corners. This is the man who's getting an intimate access to children thanks to the progress of the LGBT movement. The Drag Queen Story Hour is taking place all over the country, and no child is safe with this agenda being perpetuated on our culture. Okay, let's go back to the first one. That was a stiff drink right there. After revealing that Houston's public library allowed a sex offender to groom a child, that's where we cut away. A controversial Drag Queen Story Hour programs the Houston, Massachusetts whistleblower group has found that another pedophile has been given intimate access. Oh, I think this is the same shit. Okay, so there's that whole thing there. It seems pretty open and shut. The company was associated with letting a child predator in there, and parents, rightfully so, basically said, "Not with my kids." Yeah.
I'm curious about something.
Go ahead.
Sure. So this is going on at a school library, right?
All over the country.
Or is
not-
it just like a public library?
It's usually the public library, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll tell you what, Secret
Okay,
Jimmer.
well-
If anybody would like to look up Drag Queen Story Hour, we could find out if that's
Yo, remember the
I
Drag
was
Queen
gonna say,
Story
it's-
Hour where they put the National Guard, like they had snipers because
yeah.
a bunch of moms got pissed off and they went to the library.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if it's like in, oh no, it is public library. Okay, I was gonna say if it's a school, then the school usually sends out a notification like, hey, students are, this is gonna be going on at the school, come join in on the fun or whatever. And the public library should have like, flyers around campuses, their own walls, various stores and everything. So either way, the parents would have known about this.
Okay.
And if they really like had an issue with it, then I can understand why a lot of people are like, "Oh no, I'm not okay with this. Let's get this taken away."
All right.
That's just my thought. That's just my thought.
Before Step went entirely on a weird tangent about how many other weird things I had nothing to do with. I just wanted to focus on Drag Queen Story Hour and be like, all right, based
I
off
pretty
the
much
fact
did.
that there were child predators in it, we probably shouldn't be involving kids. Because I wanted to make it simple. I wanted to make it straightforward.
I feel partially to blame for asking questions. I'm sorry.
No. Like, I mean, I wanted like some back and forth, but like suddenly he's like, oh, and this is the slippery slope of the liberal
I
agenda.
mean, it practically is a slippery.
Oh, it's not a
slope.
slippery slope, my friend. It's a straight drop.
Yeah.
There's no slope.
Yeah. I was even going to give the LGBT a chance to throw fucking cross-dressers under the bus and they could walk off and not have their heads held high. Well, they weren't technically part of us. Jesus.
Hashtag not real LGBT.
Yeah.
They're like really cucky socialists, whenever there's a bad example, which is most of the time, they're like, oh yeah, no, that wasn't real LGBT.
Well, don't act like there's not infighting on the far right. That one dude, Rockwell, wound up getting shot by one of his own people, right, Rocky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also wasn't a child molester.
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Set the bar pretty low, but yes, he wasn't, as far as I know.
I mean, the worst we have it over on our side is fucking, what was it, Matt Heimbach cucking his friend by cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Kind of a dick move.
Then whatever Richard Spencer was high on that one day.
Fucking octoroons.
Octoroons is a cool.
Oh, is that the meltdown he had?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna be looking up at this face.
Don't read off that whole
They will look up and see a face like mine looking down at them. Free.
Richard, let it go.
Come
Go
on,
home
Dickie.
and watch baseball.
Come on, Dickie.
God.
I win. They fucking lose. Yes, Dickie.
Yes, Dickie.
will.
We
Okay,
all win.
Dickie.
Yes.
Okay,
Pats on the
Dickie,
head.
Go to your room.
I remember the first time Rocky snapped on Richard Spencer when he was like, traps are gay. Shut the fuck up, Dickie.
Yeah, yes, I remember that.
I mean, where's the lie?
Well, there's that 2% statistic that fucking... I'm not going to go into it.
Despite only making up 2% of the population.
Okay. All right. Any thoughts from the peanut gallery? Sigurd, would you like to try and go one-on-one with, what's his face, if he's still around?
Can I come in and watch and just be mute?
You mean blue bitch boy?
Yeah, Cloudy. We could put you in Shut Up Liberal and we could go have a word with him if he's
I
around.
must warn you, he can speak Russian.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah.
I must warn you, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, all right. Let's see if...
Oh,
do I have
well,
you
yeah.
added on, what's it called?
I think you do have me on Discord. I think.
All right, let's take
I'm
a
just gonna watch from the cut corner.
look. Okay. Here, I'll just find you in
We
the
can
secret
kick
rift.
out Archer. And add a
Let's
boy in.
see. If not, where the hell is
Well, I
the
don't- But I don't think we really talk on Discord, but I should be in your friends list, I think.
Well, I'm just gonna go to the secret mod fucking room as soon as I can find the secret rift.
Jesus, how many
Either
fucking
that or-
Discord rooms are you in?
Too many.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
that's-
either that or the limbo.
You can just look at like
There it is.
Like right. Oh, there. You
Oh fucking hell! I hate. Aha, mods and the mod room. There you are. And send friend request. There you go. Accept secret.
can't believe you're not friends with
I
him.
just got it. Give me 1 second.
But we're not.
Who's this Anthony weirdo?
Ah,
Why is he trying to add me?
trying to slip into
Who
Rocky's
the fuck is
DMs.
Anthony Aguilar?
Yeah, really.
All right,
And I'm a Discord.
all right. Am I in Shut Up Liberal? Yes, we
I
are.
heard he's a race mixer.
Who is?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a Amasama thingamajig.
What's the fucking icon for Shut Up Liberal?
It's I don't think you're in the room. I'll add you, but you gotta
Sure.
kick out someone. Kick out Archer.
No, we got up to 10 people. We're
We
good.
can have up to 10 people. Okay, I'll add Rocky then. Cause I'm cool like that.
Oh, anime, or whatever the fuck it is. There you are. Bunk.
There you go with the hard R.
All right, I will start up a call in there. Bunk. Oh, I typed in go live because I'm an idiot. God.
Oops.
I will talk to y'all later.
Again.
Yep.
You did it again.
Okay. Cloudy.
Yo.
Fucking type, you piece of shit.
Did not expect to see that symbol. Okay.
Yeah.
I legit did not expect
Oh
to see
yeah,
that.
Team
Okay.
Critic with Rainbow Dash. Yeah.
No, you've got your.
No, not that.
You've got the
Not
SS
that.
thing.
Oh, I'll change it if you want me to.
Is it?
Yeah, please. I'm legit not comfortable. I'm not trying to be a snowflake or anything.
Alright.
It's just
No, I got it.
Nazbul.
yeah.
Are you?
Nice. I love it.
Are you drawing porn for another girl who asked you to stop?
Oh yeah, I blocked Cloudy on here, so I can't even see if he's messaging or anything.
No, he's totally is.
Isn't there like a
Okay.
thing where you can basically like block messages and like you can still look at them? Or did they get rid of it on Discord? Well, only one way to find out.
Well, we'll tell you what. Hateful, are you? Is Hateful still in the stream? Because I know
Hateful
he
is
had
not-
more information on Cloudy that we
Hateful
could
is
bitch
not
about in a dress right now. Yeah, Hateful, are you open? Because we could get to your stuff right now if you'd like.
You're gonna have to kick someone out though.
Okay, yeah, sure. I
that
will
was just
throw
fucking
out. Oh, throw out Lovely.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying he's perma-banned. Fuck. We've got to look. Who am I looking for? What's Hateful's fucking name on here?
Oh, I'll add him.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Is that Leo?
Good evening.
Hello.
That is Leo.
We were just hearing about Cloudy from Secret Jammer, and I know Hateful Tate said he had a little bit more information. And I was like, well, we're at the end of the stream, and
I see.
oh, there he is, the man of the minute. Here, excuse me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Actually, no, I just rang him again. He's done. Oh, there he is.
All right, make it quick.
All right,
What's
quick.
up?
All right, hold on. I'll make it quick. If I find out what I'm hearing is accurate, I'm gonna find you, and it's gonna get ugly.
Oh,
All right, well, let's all chill and
I'm
wait till
not-
Anthony. Hold on. Let's all chill and wait for Anthony to come. I don't want everything to blow up once.
And we're back.
We got to ease into it.
Yeah.
Gotta ease into it.
All right.
So,
I'm at the
Hey,
library. I
Cloudy?
can't talk. I'm
So if-
curious to
so
know
if
what this
everyone's-
is.
If everyone's heated, take a deep breath, and we'll start small.
Okay.
All right, I can't stay on for too long. One of the reasons why
I'm
I'm
just-
so
I'm
short-tempered.
just
Hold
gonna-
on.
say.
Hold
I'm
on.
just gonna say what I need to say.
Well, no,
Hold on,
let Leo go.
Let
What
Leo
is it?
go, and then you'll
Okay.
go.
All right.
The reason I'm so short-tempered is because I've been sick for the past week, so I'm gonna cut to the quick here. Claudia, if I'm finding out that what's being told here is accurate, I'm coming for you. And I'm not as nice as anybody else on this panel.
Nice
Are we
fed,
clear?
bro.
Are we
Right.
clear?
What is nice?
Oh, you'll find out. I want a yes or no from you, Claudia. Are we clear?
Yes.
All right. Everybody else have a good night.
All right. Have a nice
All right,
night,
thank
Leo. Yeah.
So you go.
So yeah, no.
Okay.
Secret Jimmer said she wanted to vent, and I know Hateful Tate's like I just found out some more stuff about Cloudy, so I was gonna let Secret go and then let freaking Hateful take the floor if
Kids at the library. You're probably not gonna be able to
Yeah.
speak.
I'm
You might
just
be able to
gonna
type.
Well, we could read off Hateful stuff.
I'll read out
just-
stuff when.
Okay, Cloudy, I want you to listen up very, very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. I blocked your ass because I wanted to. Nobody had anything to do with me blocking your fucking asshole-ish person. See, I can't even fucking form words.
Here, I'll help you out there, Cloudy.
You're
She
an asshole.
somehow Secret Jimmer has
This
managed
way.
not to block my creepy ass. So I mean, hey, you must have fucked up pretty bad.
Oh, at least you admit it.
Let's put it this way. If I ever fucking see you in public, I'm going. Sorry, I have to move. I'm going to shred your asshole a new one. I'm going to fuck you up
in a
severely.
In a simulation.
Yes, in a
You're not gonna go violent.
simulation.
I'll
Do
have
not
you know I
ever-
graduated in the top of my class at the Navy SEAL.
Do not ever be happy to see me in public, because the second you see me, you are not going to be the same person.
Okay.
You are a sick, disgusting, perverted individual who is fucked up in the head and has caused so much fucking strife that you don't even fucking realize it. You are so conceited and disgusting that I'm surprised that people are still buying your fucking bullshit. And if I ever see you in public, if I ever get within 100 meters of you, I will not hold back. I kid you not. You do not want to fuck with me, because once you fuck with me, it does not end well. Do you understand?
Okay. Now, why don't you...
You poke the bear, and then you get the fucking clan, you piece of shit.
All right. So,
can I get some context here, please? What is this about?
Hold on.
You know the goddamn context.
All right, no, hold on. Why don't you take a deep breath, relax a little bit, and then explain what exactly is your gripe with our boy over here.
Who? Okay.
Now, hold on. Shh.
All right.
I'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to wait for Secret to calm down a little bit. Not that I'm not enjoying this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Shut
just... Okay.
No, you too.
Sorry.
No, shut up. Mute yourself. Holy shit.
I said it before, and I'll say it again.
I'm an ass.
That wasn't what I was going to say, but since you said it, good for you.
That's a shitty story. Start over from the beginning. Be more descriptive.
If I ever see you, you best fucking...
Yeah, no.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay. All right, now we've been over this. Now, why don't you, if you want to, explain exactly what the issue is with you and Cloudy, what you told us earlier.
I asked him why he blocked a certain individual.
Okay.
Or, well, I specifically said, what the hell? And then he went on... Try not to say too much because of privacy reasons for certain people.
I think we all know who the other person is, Secret. I think we're way past that point, and
Yeah.
we've done a couple of videos on this
Told
point.
me, he basically told me what he did, and then I was like, what are you talking about? I was talking about who you blocked. He immediately deleted the message before I had a chance to screenshot it.
Yeah, is that true, Cloudy? What was all that about?
And the second that I found out about what you did, I was originally just going to chew your ass out.
Okay.
But the second I found out what you fucking did, you scummy piece of asinine bullshit, I wanted nothing more to do with it. So I said, never talk to me again. Do not come in contact with me anymore. You are no longer allowed to use my voices. You are no longer allowed to use my characters. And if I find out you are using them in any way possible, I am coming after you. And I will bring friends. And it will not be pretty.
Now, Claudia, these are some allegations. How are you going to respond to these? Oh, Claudia, these are some allegations that have been laid against you. How are you going to respond?
Everybody already knew this. I thought Melody knew, so I just told her.
Then why are you fucking denying it?
I didn't deny it. I just couldn't bear the guilt anymore. I tried to hide it even though I didn't know what to do. I just can't I can't take back what I did.
Okay, so you're not denying that you told Secret Chamber these things and then immediately deleted them. You're not denying this.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Did you ever think before you acted when you did those things? Did you legitimately use whatever minimal brain cells you had before you acted the way you did and before you posted the things you did? Did you? Because from what I'm understanding, no, you fucking didn't. You did it for the thrill. You did it to make content.
All right.
You did it so you could fuck up. And boy, did you fuck up. You fucked up big time. And I'm just surprised no one's fucking killed Drake.
Okay. All right.
All I did was misinterpret the whole OC drawing thing, and I made a mistake.
Did you ask for permission before you even decided to do that?
No, because I didn't associate real people with OCs, and I'm a dumbass for that.
You were still supposed to ask permission, you stupid fuck!
I had no experience.
Property. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. It is their property. They can decide what they want to do with it and what they don't want to do with it. Shut the actual fuck up. It is their property. They own the OC. They can decide what they want done with it and what they do not want done with it. Since you did not ask permission, you did something against their will. Something they obviously would not have allowed. Because you lacked the thought process to ask if it was okay to do this.
Damn, you're getting invited by a woman.
I really hope you understand how fucked up it is to do something without someone's permission, especially to this fucking degree. And how...
Take all the time you need. Yeah, let Anthony go real quick.
No, I was gonna say, Hateful, you said you had some other complaints about, like, Cloudy, and I figured this would be a good time where you could write them out, and then, like, maybe either I or Step or somebody else could read them off, so we could...
Right. Also, one thing real quick, you do realize that arguing intellectual property laws isn't really addressing the issue of you use these people's characters without their permission.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of dumb, dude.
That's more for porn.
But yeah, Hateful, you said you had some...
Yeah, if you'd have just grabbed somebody's OCs for, like, some goofy memes, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. And believe me, I use people's OCs for plenty of memes.
Oh, so that's what he did with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll explain. The first one is the first picture he drew is like some girl's like OC, like the horse vagina or whatever, and the butt's hanging out, and then she's like, "All right, don't talk to me anymore." And then do you know Big Mouth, the series?
He didn't stop coming in.
Yeah,
stop coming
degenerate nonsense.
Yeah, and he basically drew them as like the hormone monsters that are supposed to be like the kid's libido. After they told him to fuck off, and
that's a red flag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
reading him off.
And I said a lot of.
Yeah, I didn't know about any of this. If I'd known about this sooner, yeah.
Are Hateful? Are those YouTube safe?
I'm looking through these. These are pretty YouTube safe. Yeah, there's no. All right,
I was gonna say, just to be safe, I would suggest no. But if they are YouTube safe, then
these are YouTube safe. The images are YouTube safe. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna read these off.
Here's the thing: we don't know if the person wants them shown.
Well, in the screenshots should be showed, and we're gonna read off. There's no NSFW in the screenshots, so that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
All right. So I'm gonna read it. All right, then, awesome. And that hormone monster recolor you did of Luna and those guys' VAs, you said you did it before or after the lewd art of Luna?
I'll do Cloudy. After. Okay.
You post it anywhere aside from Discord?
I did post it.
No, shut up, we're reading live.
I was gonna let him do his own line. Shit, man.
You're not invited.
It's like it was like when Ralph had Lou the Kitty on his stream and let her read off her own lines.
Yeah,
like,
listen, we're using your voice without your permission.
No, you did this even though they told you to stop.
All right. So
do you know exactly what that sounds like, Cloudy? When you do something, but they tell you to stop.
All right.
Do you know what that sounds like? You piece of trash!
Rape?
Secret you need to drink.
On the first fucking date?
No.
Oh no, I need to punch something. Or someone, in this case.
Listen, punch your bed. That's what I do.
Oh no, that won't satisfy me. Did you not?
Okay, well then
all right. Secret, maybe you need
maybe I recommend
no,
taking a little
hush.
bit of a walk.
Hush. If you ever come near me or my friends or come in contact with any of us, you will fucking regret it. We don't want your fucking apology. We want you to fucking get lost and never fucking come back. Do you understand?
After we read these logs. After this stream. Because I kind of wanted to finish these.
Never fucking come near any of us.
Okay. All right.
Or my wife's son.
God damn it. Shut the fuck up, please, God. All right. On Deviant Art. That's it. Da. You tag Luna in it? No. Look, Kate. If you ever thought I lied about anything, I only told you the truth. No. I just don't think you can keep your
Rocky,
story
can you
straight.
do Cloudy?
What the hell does he sound like?
He sounds like
Russian.
Vlad. He's just like this.
He sounds like Vlad?
Yes, like that. Like that'll do fine.
Okay.
We're on
all right.
page 2.
We're on page 2. I just read. Okay. No, I don't think you keep your story straight, or you just don't seem to give enough of a shit.
Well, wait, where is this?
They're in the chat.
DMs. You dumb.
Oh, this. Okay.
Reactionary.
Hello, Sheldon. We're beating up Cloud again, apparently.
Oh shit! It's the Sheldon.
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
Does it start with no? Look, hate if you.
Yeah.
It?
Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon.
Okay.
Hello, Ben Shapiro here. I'm here to destroy you with my facts and logic.
Yes.
Okay, you're just a garbage human being. Okay.
Oh,
I'm Ben Shapiro, and I'm Chish.
Oh, conserve me. All right,
So
we're
what are
reading
you talking
some logs.
about?
Shut
What's
the fuck
happening?
Oh, they're
Shut
just doing off these logs that Hateful gave
up.
us,
We're reading logs.
and
Holy
Seeker
shit.
got
These,
really pissed off. And
These incel man children that are questioning the Holocaust, I mean, they're just garbage human beings. Okay. I'm Ben Shapiro, and I'm Joey. All right. So anyway.
welcome back, Leo.
All right.
All right, so, no, look, Kate, if you ever thought I lied about anything, I only told you the truth.
Oh, no, I just don't think you can keep your story straight. or you just don't seem to give enough of a shit to remember important details.
I guess.
Because you're she, everything you just said was wrong. Some fucking tweet we're gonna read
Yep.
this off. At who the fuck cares?
There's
Your
nothing
very
really
own-
here. Your very own
yeah,
hormone
hormone
monsters,
fucking
ladies.
people. All right, the next one down. It starts with, oh well, I feel dumb.
Oh, well, I feel dumb as fuck.
Because you are dumb as fuck.
I forgot that.
You can't really seem to take a hint. And how do you think that makes these people like me feel?
There's just way too many small details to remember, and I remember the major.
What else has this idiot got wrong?
I love how you gave him the Monday Matt laugh.
Ha ha, laughs in Slavic.
laughs in Cyrillic.
God damn.
Laughs in
But yeah, that was
Holodomor.
my best Hateful Tate impression. Thank you.
I noticed. I just imagined Step going, okay, make Mint Heart cry. This is how I'm going to sound.
This is Mr. Planket.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I make everyone cry, to be fair.
Yeah.
But besides the point. But yeah, I mean, fuck, dude, you're kinda... Have you taken an IQ test, Cloudy?
I don't think it registers the negatives.
Oh, is Leo in the call? I didn't see.
Hey, Cloudy, you want to take an IQ test?
No, Cloudy.
No, I have a more direct question. Cloudy, at what point do you not understand leave me alone and stop to mean leave me alone and stop? Were you failed as a child? Did your parents not teach you those basic concepts?
The
This is-
borders that I had set were different.
Logs?
Son, hold on, stop. Nobody else comment. Son, I asked you a very direct question. I don't care about the borders you had set. I asked you a direct question I want an answer to.
Yes, yes, basically.
So they did fail you.
No,
All right, let me reiterate, and I want you to pay attention. Let's see if you can bring yourself out of the boredom and focus. Did your parents fail to teach you what the concepts of leave me alone and stop mean?
fuck, I don't even know.
No, Step. I want to hear him directly. No more sighing. No more games. Answer the question with a simple yes or no.
Yes. But
Well,
not to
then you might want to go and see your daddy and ask him to reaffirm to you what those words mean. Because it seems to me that you weren't taught properly or you didn't pay attention. Because if you were my son, I would let you know extremely pointedly what the word stop means by judo throwing you into a wall. Which sounds to me is something you still need to this day. How old are you? In your early 20s, right? Somewhere around there?
in my late 20s.
Oh, late 20s. That's even worse. You're closer to my age. That's sad.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
You're that old and you don't
Wait,
understand
wait,
what these words
wait,
mean.
wait. How old's late 20s?
He's not in his
Mean,
late.
are we
Archer,
talking
shut
like 28 or are we talking 26? Like,
I thought he was 25.
He's not in his late 20s. Sorry to call you out, Cloud. I think he's like 21 or something.
I'm gonna be 21 next month.
Oh, so you're a liar as well.
Blitzer's giving
Fantastic.
people good
Excuse me?
bonuses?
Did
What
I
the fuck
stutter?
kind of shit is this?
God damn it,
Hold
Cloud.
on.
Did I
Just
stutter?
be honest,
Hold on.
man.
Hold on. Cloudy,
What?
late 20s means 25 and up.
Sorry,
You're in
Jesus.
your early
Sorry,
20s.
my
sorry,
definition.
I'm retarded. I don't know what to say. I'm
No,
just
it's not that you
retarded.
have a different definition,
Hold on.
son. It's that you're bad
Hold
at lying.
on. Hold on. So you're in your early 20s, correct?
Yes. I'm gonna be
You should
21
still
next
fucking
month.
know better.
Oh
I
my god.
know, I'm
No.
sorry.
Please never drink.
Never
Just-
drink, never
just-
breed.
Going to cut it.
Yeah, don't reproduce.
Sorry
Just-
is not going to cut it.
It's
Here,
Wow.
I
let
was
me
wrong.
make it very direct for you. Cloudy, if you were in front of me right now and I start punching you in the mouth and you tell me to stop and I don't, what have I just done?
Do you want to know why I continued drawing those things? Because by the
you're a
by the
moron.
words that says "don't talk to me," "don't use my OC," that doesn't include the recolors that I did. That's what it's like in my head.
You see, what you're doing here is you're taking the goalpost and you're moving it where it sees fit. When you take someone out, I generally couldn't care less about you drawing someone's OC. If you're intentionally trying to irritate somebody, if that's how you get your kicks, whatever. Generally, I don't tend to care. But now you've proven that you're a liar. You've proven you don't understand what these words mean, and you've proven that you are intentionally just trying to dick with these people for some asinine reason, using the hormone monster from a very, in my opinion, very pedophilic cartoon. Are you out of your mind? Or does your daddy need to come over and bend you over his knee and then make sure you don't have a stick shoved so far up into your brain that you can't connect thoughts in your neurons?
None of this was my intention.
Your intention's irrelevant, son. What's done is done, and you are trying to make excuses, and you are failing at it, as it seems you have failed at most things in life.
Well, I can't help it. I don't know what to
Yes,
say.
you
here.
can help it. You know how you help it? By not being a complete stuttering moron who makes excuses for all of his bad decisions, who learns from it, and I don't know, maybe instead of drawing stupid, goofy little recolors of the hormone monster, maybe you go to the gym and learn to lift?
Mm-hmm.
And not the Pokemon gym, you stupid
I
fucker.
felt that coming.
Gradually, I began to hate them.
It sounds to me like the best part of you
Yeah.
wound up on the bottom of your dad's sock.
Hold on, Leo. Cloudy. Out of all the things that I want to do, I think nothing can be conveyed better than I am so disappointed. I am so far gone disappointed in you. You have made such a bad name in the VA.
You keep cutting out.
Earned. Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
You might probably turn your mic sensitivity.
I have my phone on the charger. I'm on my phone.
Ah, okay. That explains it.
You have made such a bad name for yourself in the VA community that no one wants anything to do with you anymore. And I am so beyond disappointed with you.
Okay. Hey, Cloudy, I have a question.
Because, hold on, I'm not.
Hold on,
I'm not.
Oh my god, hurry up. Jesus Christ, we get your point.
Okay, all right. Okay, all
Because
right.
I'm disappointed because you showed so much promise. You showed promise in wanting to put out content. You showed promise in wanting to become a VA, in wanting to read stories. And you have squandered that to below dismal.
Yeah, because he's a moron.
So
Okay, hey Cloudy, I have a
I
question.
hope you take this
Oh my god.
as a learning point.
Taken. Okay.
Okay.
Is it
All right,
really?
let us-
Is it really though?
I did it last year, and it doesn't excuse anything. I know that, but I regret it, and I'm sorry. I
Your
know
regret doesn't
it's
mean
not
dick.
gonna
Let's move on
cut
to
it.
Sheldon's question.
Go ahead, Sheldon.
Yeah,
Just-
well actually I had a meme question, but I'm gonna ask the real question. Well actually I'll ask the meme question first. Hey, do you support the white race, Cloudy?
Oh my
Oh Lord.
Why?
I disavow him from the white race.
This-
Heck, I'm
I
not
dis-
even. I'm
That's
not
what I
even.
was gonna get to, Rocky. Fuck off.
Hispanic, and I disavow him.
Well, since Rocky beat me to it, I'll ask the legitimate question. So hate. I don't know if you can hear me or if you can speak, but so these hormone monsters. This came. Did this this still came after? Correct, Cloudy.
Correct.
And you still tagged them on Twitter
Yes.
after they told you, "Hey, weirdo, fuck off, bro. I don't want to talk to you."
May I
Well, why'd
say
you do
something?
that? Why?
It's a yes or no question.
Okay.
No, it's not yes or no. I'm not restricting you that much. I'm just saying, why did you do it?
Well, okay. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here because I don't want to send the wrong message.
Oh, don't worry. We already
What
got that
wrong
part.
message
No,
could
hold
you
on,
possibly
hold on.
send?
Holla.
It has, but it's gonna make it worse if I miss.
Well, whatever. Just say it.
Just
Spit
say
it
what you wanna
out.
say.
I did it just because, and I didn't think I couldn't do it when it's not really there. See, the recolor. I don't know.
You did it because you thought it'd be funny to dick with them.
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to dick with anybody.
That's literally
for
what
real.
you just said. I just said it quicker because you're a moron.
I said it for fun, not to make fun of people or tease them or make them mad. I don't want to make people mad.
Hold on. Hey,
That's fine.
what was the date of this porn being sent to Luna?
That was last year. I don't even remember. Wait.
No, I need. Hey, what's the date? He's speaking in the chat here. Because I just asked you if it was after or before, and you told me it was after, but I seem to have hate telling me it was before. And he has logged.
Oh,
so-
holy shit.
The hormone monsters were after the lewd art.
Is that true, hate?
The fact that you even have to say the word hormone monster just makes me want to
Well,
die.
it's fucking cringe, I know. Like fucking end your
know.
life, bro. Holy shit.
Who, me?
I don't like the animation myself. I like jokes. I don't like pedos.
Well, we
even.
know you like jokes. You're a living one.
Right, I know.
Oh, well, all right. That was easy.
Okay.
I messed up bad. I just don't know what to do about this. I hate it.
You know what you can do?
I don't know. You're just. I don't care what you do.
Really want to know what you can do.
Gives a shit.
You can go eat shit and fucking die, you piece of garbage.
In a simulation.
I can't believe you guys care for fictional characters all that much. Oh
Son,
my
it's
god.
not about the fictional characters. It's about the content. Oh my
So
god, are you
let me
really this
ask
stupid?
Let me ask this. Let me ask this. If I did the same thing with your OC without your permission, does that make it okay?
Yes.
No, it fucking doesn't.
You
No,
may
it
if you
fucking
want.
doesn't.
No,
So-
hold on.
I said without your permission, you dumbass.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You're playing into what he's trying to get at here, and you can't do that. So let me get back to the actual point here. The point's the principle, son. Not the action in and of itself, but the principle behind it. Now, we can sit here and we could argue about the legality of XYZ thing, but that won't get any of us anywhere because, number one, none of us are lawyers, and there's very few of us in this call have any concept of intellectual property law, and there's a reason why courts don't push it very often. Now, if we want to get down to the step...
I mean, if you really need it.
No, we don't.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Stop, whether it be polite or harsh, unless there is a moral reason why you should not. You should just stop. Now, if you want to dick with that person, at least own up to it. Don't be a little pansy and try to play pretend. Well, I did it because I was bored and I wanted to see if I could. If you just wanted to dick with them, just admit it. Just admit it, you
Here's
candy
the thing,
moron.
man. Here's
I'm
the
honest.
thing, man. Like, just listen.
Honest, you lied to me earlier, you moron.
Listen.
When did I lie?
I'm in my late 20s.
I said it wrong. I thought it was.
You are wrong. Your existence is wrong.
Okay.
It gets worse.
What was I
It
gonna
keeps
say?
getting
Fuck.
worse. I need an adult.
Right, I was gonna say this. Look, Cloudy. The thing is, you sent these images of these hormone monsters to these people and you tagged them. So you had a motivation behind it, right? And it could be that you wanted to fuck with them, which I agree with Leo. Like, wanted to fuck with somebody because you think they're faggots or oversensitive or something. Fine, whatever, just fucking admit it. Or you have other kinds of motivations. Maybe you want to rekindle a friendship. Maybe you want to show support in some way. Maybe you want to do something. We're saying, what was the motivation?
I just wanted for them to see this shit.
But why?
God.
Because they've told you, I don't want to contact you. So why did you want them to see it?
Only Luna did. Nobody else out of the people that I have tagged did.
But you did tag Luna, didn't you?
Yes.
I mean,
So what was your motivation for showing Luna that?
Just so they would know who it is for.
Because
Well,
I was hoping she wouldn't be mad at me anymore and I could still talk to her because I actually have a thing for her and I don't want to admit it.
I want to bang her.
Have you seen her?
But there were the flies. There was no way.
I don't
Oh
understand.
my
What the
God.
fuck does that mean? What the actual fuck does that mean, Cloudy?
Well, it
Huh?
means she's ugly, you dumb bitch. Holy fuck.
I've seen her.
No.
She's all right.
That's not what I said.
And I've seen you, Cloudy.
Anthony,
You're
your definition of all right, I don't know, man.
I've seen Cloudy too,
I agree
and
with Rob.
I'm questioning whether or not his family was related before marriage, but that's not the point here. Ultimately, the point is you have one of two reasons for doing this. Number one, you're trying to upset Luna, or number two, you have a thing for her and you don't want to admit it. Now, you can sit here and tell me have you seen her? Do you look at her? So it has to be one of two, because it can't be a third. The only third is you are literally so unapologetically stupid that you're going to try to play pretend you don't know what those words mean when you've demonstrated already you know fully what they mean. But I mean, feel free to jump into that Kafka trap if you want to. It's wide open.
Quick,
Razor
though.
sharp teeth.
Real quick though, are we at? I know this is kind of going like in a circle, but are we constituting this as sexual harassment at this point?
No. I'm constituting it as him being a big dumb idiot that I'm going to make fun of for being a big dumb idiot.
Okay.
And if I
No.
see him on the street, I'm gonna fucking.
Now, how other people may try to categorize it, I don't really know. I'm speaking from my own personal viewpoint from what I've gathered here. I don't see it as sexual harassment. That and sexual harassment has to be more than one occasion over a period of time. So I don't think it really qualifies as that, though. I think it does qualify as being a complete and utter moron. Needs to be slapped in the mouth, have the sound slapped out of his name. I mean, that sounds right to me. No, not in a simulation.
I disavow. I disavow.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of on the position of Cloudy's just kind of stupid. Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to call that position
Yeah, I don't think
correct.
that's ever been in
I think
dispute.
he's just kind of retarded. I don't know.
No,
Even-
I've met a lot of people that are actually retarded, and this guy's dumb. Like, they don't make these type of decisions.
Wow. That or he has such advanced autism that, you know.
Yeah, and to be fair, even when we were being charitable to fucking Cloudy, he was still.
No.
I just think the boy wasn't raised right. Big surprise in today's
I'm
society,
just
I know.
glad I pissed off Scribbler. That was good. That was worth it.
Hey, well,
Sheldon, if you piss off your own mother, you have a good day about it.
It's
there's
true.
not much of a
I love
metric
my
here.
mother, dude. I wouldn't piss her off. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
I'm just imagining when Sheldon got escorted off the plane, he's looking at the fucking whatever they call those assholes. Hey, at least tell me you're mad.
Excuse me, security guard. I need to know. Do you have a brain?
Yeah, that'll
getting
work.
dragged off the
I would
Well, you
totally
see,
do
reality is
No,
subjective.
hold
and
on.
That's very realistic. That's a very accurate
He's
representation.
getting dragged off the plane, and he's like, "Before you let me go, you support the white race."
Okay,
Yeah, well,
actually, I think
That's a very important question.
There's also no such thing as free will.
Yes, I think that would be what he would go for. Well, you see,
Oh, there
reality is actually subjective. So, in my subjective
Wow.
version of reality, I'm not on the
I
plane,
never
so it
said
doesn't
that.
really cater to your viewpoint.
Yeah.
I'm already.
Well, you see, it was the chemicals in Sheldon's mind that made him get on the plane and make that third try.
Well, that's exactly right. In
Damn it,
fact,
Anthony, come on.
correct.
Shut up, Archer. Go back to the
No, fight me.
Real atheist.
So if
I
there,
don't know
so
what
if,
you
if that's
got.
the case, Sheldon, if there's a fourth brony or another BronyCon, we'll expect you to try and go to that one too.
I would love to go to
He
BronyCon.
tried going by car. He tried going by plane. He tried going by boat next time.
How did he fail at?
I haven't gone by Mexican underground tunnel yet, so I
Yeah.
still got to try that.
Well, you have to
Snow
go on down to
Mexico.
Mexico. You see?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's already in Snow, Mexico.
Well, they love me in Mexico, so you know.
Okay.
I highly doubt that.
I'm a tourist with money, so you know they like.
Just spray paint yourself brown and start talking in Arabic. They'll let you right through.
Yeah.
Oh, hiya, hiya, hiya.
Moving on back to the main point of the
Okay,
conversation
Allah.
is
Okay, Allah.
you're just a moron, Cloudy. Like the fact that you are having a hard time understanding or pretending to have a hard time understanding basic concepts, and then you walk it back, and then you walk back to it, and you walk it back again. You bounce back and forth between whether you do know or don't know. So that is enough for me to be able to tell that you are a liar and that you're an idiot, because those things tend to go hand in hand. Because a good liar becomes a politician, and you're clearly not one.
Oh, get roasted, faggot.
I think we've gotten to the end of it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm gonna hit time of death. It's been fun, everybody. Sort of.